Hey guys, welcome back. So, more on the coronavirus thing. Trump has did everything he can to keep it under control, and I think he's really doing a good job. Eli, what do you think about that?
I really think he's doing the best, and we need to keep a watch, but I don't know that we need to shut everything down, because when we go back to look at who died, most of them were in that one nursing home. Mm-hmm. And I think that was when it first came to America, and we weren't really prepared for anything to happen. And as of last night, there were only 1,217 cases of coronavirus 19. I think the main thing we need to still be focusing on is the flu.
Yeah, that's like getting really just pushed back, and it's not a conversation now that the coronavirus is taking over. I mean, the flu has been just as deadly, more deadly than the coronavirus, and just as bad, affecting families across the country. But, coronavirus, it's a really hot topic now, and it seems like that's what you have to cover on the news. That's what everybody's talking about, and it's really, really, really contagious from what I've heard.
People don't realize it, but more people have died from the flu.
Yeah.
And as of last night, there were 3,400 million cases of the flu.
Yeah. So, what do y'all...
So now we're going to go back to the football thing, and we're going to look at Georgia's recruits, and we're going to have Eli just do his part, because he's really smart.
He loves football.
I'm kind of questioning how Georgia got the number 1 seed.
Me too.
Because they didn't do as well as I thought they would last year.
Yeah.
Did they finish ranked 7?
I don't know. I thought it was like 8.
Well, they're going by. What they're doing.
They finished ranked 4.
What they're doing.
4.
They're going by recruits. They're going by their best.
So
recruits.
I think that's how they did so good. Is if they go by recruits, they don't have.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some people they have committed. You got Kendall Milton. He's a running back. 6'1.5" and 215 pounds.
That's a tall running back.
Like I said earlier, I think he would make a good pitch man.
Yeah.
And he's heavy, so I think if he lowers his shoulder, he could bulldoze somebody very easily. Mm-hmm. Now the next guy is Jalen Kimber, who is a
let's see here.
quarterback.
Whatever.
He's 6 foot, 170 pounds. He should be very fast on his feet. I mean, I think he should make an excellent cornerback. Mm-hmm. And he's tall enough where he can smack them down, the balls. I think he could do really good.
Yeah, so next we have Major Burns. He's special teams. He's 6'2", 176 pounds, so it seems like he's kind of slim. But a lot of people coming to college being real slim, but that next year they'll come back and be a lot more muscled up and bulked up than before. So he is 180th in the country, and Jalen Kimber's 104th, and Kendall Milton is 53rd. So
now, I don't know if most of you all know this. Most of the kickers on special teams or punters are actually not from America. They're from Australia. And the reason we get them from Australia is because they're really good they play soccer over there.
Yeah, that's a big sport, like around the world.
And it would be it'd be soccer to us, but they call it football over there.
Yeah.
But they're used to kicking super hard. And so we use them as our
kickers and punters.
Field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that'd be something like you need to know, because most people, even if you're a really good kicker in high school, you probably wouldn't ever start out as a kicker in college football.
Yeah, unless you're like top of the country, best like kicker.
Or if you're going to smaller schools, like I think, like if your top 25 schools or even top 50 probably don't have it.
All right, so I'm gonna ask some trivia, and this is mainly
okay.
for Gabe, and then I'm gonna give one to Eli.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do bad. I already know.
What year did Kentucky win their first and only football championship?
Kidding me?
No.
I don't know,
Look
dude.
it up.
19.
I
I don't know.
Just guess.
37.
Wrong.
58.
Close.
59.
don't know. I'd have to
62.
guess.
54.
Cold.
56.
I'd have to
1950.
1950.
So now I'm gonna ask Eli a question, and God, I don't know what to ask. Okay, let's do this. When was the last time Auburn won the SEC championship?
In football?
Basketball.
Basketball.
basketball last year,
Yep.
2019.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think
was
they could have
easy.
done a lot better if their guy hadn't have got hurt.
Yeah, he was the star player. I forgot his name now, dude.
Jared Harper.
Jared
no,
Harper.
No,
it's not.
Jumo Kiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jimmo Kiki, he was like their main guy. He was the guy they needed. I think if he didn't get injured that game, I think they would have had a very good chance in the championship.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, let me ask this.
NFL.
What team did Kentucky beat in 84 to win their conference championship?
Basketball?
Yeah.
Auburn.
Yes.
Okay, it's Auburn. I'm going to say Auburn. Is it right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right. Okay.
Let's go to NFL. Like, I really think the Super Bowl this year, I don't think it was, like, you always
Exciting.
hear people that
I think it was weird that the Patriots weren't in it.
they think, like, Super Bowls are always rigged or something. Like, one team is going to win no matter what.
Yeah.
I really think this year it was just plain old
It
plain.
was Chiefs.
Well, I mean, the Chiefs, they were picked to win. Everybody thought they would win. So maybe the ref screwed the 49ers.
Well, I don't know, though, because
I think
if you think about it, Patrick Mahomes, he threw an interception, and I think they got a pick six on it. And then towards the end of the game when they were tied, the 49ers quarterback, he also threw a pick six. And then you had Damian, what's that guy's name? The running back. The Chiefs running back.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
He ran a touchdown,
Yeah.
which he's a good running back.
He is fast. He goes like 25 miles an hour,
And
I'm pretty sure.
He's not the tallest quarterback, or he's not the tallest running back. He is good.
Yeah. See how fast.
It
He
says-
goes 22 miles an hour.
I mean, that's pretty fast.
Fast, dude.
Especially to be running on foot.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he don't care to take a hit. He's not like one of those that you can only count on to run outside.
Uh-huh.
He can run.
He'll go up the middle.
He goes up the middle, on the side.
Yeah,
right by
you
the
could pitch it to
line.
him, too. But
Yeah.
he's a really good running back all around. He's
I'd say
quick.
what I saw.
He kind of, other than the speed, I think he's kind of faster. But he kind of reminds me of Marshawn Lynch a little bit when he goes with the middle and everything.
I'd say last year he was definitely the best running back in the NFL.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's not what you think of as a really tall running back.
So now let's talk about who you had favorite to win, and coming into the Super Bowl. Who did you think was gonna win, Eli?
Well, I'd say Chiefs,
Yeah.
but I didn't know for sure because I don't watch that much NFL.
Yeah.
But I thought they'd win. But I thought it'd be a lot closer game than it was.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say whatever team Tom Brady signs with.
This year?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
I'd say Tom Brady, I'd say this year, if he gets another Super Bowl win, he's probably going to retire.
Yeah, he's getting old. He's like 42.
I don't know. I'd say the Chiefs, to me, have a really good chance this year.
Yeah.
Because did they have anybody retire?
I don't think so. No star player didn't retire. I know
So,
that.
to me, as long as they can keep playing as a team, they have a really good chance at doing pretty good this year.
Yeah, so I think the 49ers was probably, if not the best top defensive teams in the league last year. And I think with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, that duo, the Chiefs were a top offensive team that year. So I think that matchup really collaborated well to go in the Super Bowl.
And I think, to me, the Chiefs' defense was falling short the first half.
Yes.
And then the second half, if you all watched it closely, you might remember. Gabe, what did you think about the defensive tackle swatting 2 balls?
I didn't see that.
The defensive tackle, he swatted 2 passes on the Chiefs. I mean, he just swatted them. And I think that really
like the
helped.
big tall?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like number 95, he did really good. I think he might not have been the MVP, but he definitely...
He put a big role. He played a big role in that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I think,
because you never know with those 2 passes. They could have been 2 touchdowns, and then all of a sudden, it would have been...
it would have been in their hands, for sure, not a battle like it was.
I think the 49ers definitely had the momentum going into second half.
Yeah, then the Chiefs, their offense clicked, and Patrick Mahomes started.
And their defense also
their defense picked up, for sure.
They definitely picked up and done a lot better.
Yeah, and even the 49ers defense, I think, in the first half was slacking, too. They let a lot of runs on the sideline go. And
to me, they were slacking, but they weren't slacking as much.
As the Chiefs.
The Chiefs aren't as good of a defensive team, but they were still doing better.
Yeah. So, now we're going to talk about, where do you think Tom Brady will go?
Raiders.
You think the Raiders? Okay.
I don't know. I'd say, knowing him, he'll probably try to get with the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yeah,
but
because it's a winning team.
Well,
they already have Mahomes.
If he goes to the Chiefs, I think Mahomes will probably stay starting.
I wouldn't trade, Mahomes for him. Well, he's going to be a free agent, though.
What I would do is, if he was smart, re-sign with the Patriots.
I don't know. I think he's going to leave.
If I was him, I would have resigned when he left with the Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
I mean, he was, 41 when he did that? When he won his last Super Bowl. So I think in my opinion, he should have just resigned and been happy with what he got.
Yeah, I mean, so the Chicago Bears, okay, that's my team. In an earlier podcast on our baseball special, if you didn't hear that, go check it out. But anyway, in our baseball special, I mentioned that I like the Chicago Cubs. Well, I like a lot of Chicago professional teams. One of them happens to be the Bears. And that is an option for Brady to go to. And I would hope that he went there because we're needing a quarterback. I mean, our quarterback's good, but I feel like
Baker Mayfield, which is a very good quarterback, but to me, he's young.
Yeah, he's really young.
I don't know that I don't think he was prepared to come in and start.
I think he's 20, maybe now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's probably older than that, but he's not. I don't think he was ready.
No, he ain't 20. He's 24.
Oh, really?
He's older.
Yeah, he's 24. I thought he was young.
You had to go 3 years in the NFL.
I thought he was really young.
He was a Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was good. But let's
that
think
first
about,
year.
How long the Browns, is that what they are?
Yeah, they're the Browns.
They've had the first round pick.
Forever.
And you would think by now they would
have a good team,
very
something
good
going.
Team, but they haven't got it going.
Yeah. So, I think that kind of wraps up the podcast. Thank you all for tuning in, and this is BBN Network.